This man is about to have me thrown out of Falsterbo Horse Show for disturbing the peace. The reason? I won't stop filming the riding in the warm-up arena. The man hasn't told me his name. He hasn't told me who he works for. Unless, of course, you count saying he works for Swedish television, which he doesn't. He also hasn't asked me to leave. But that's not the story he tells the police. Let's rewind the tape a bit. I'm filming at the warm-up arena at Falsterbo Horse Show in the south of Sweden. I have been here all day and the day before with fine artist Crispin Johannessen, who photographs the event each year. In 2015, he caught something so striking on his camera that he decided to send it to us at eponatv. We published the photos in a blog post called Falsterbo Moments. It caused a major scandal, and Crispin's photos even made it into national newspapers here in Denmark. In 2016, Crispin turned his camera on the show stewards to expose the theatrical futility of the alleged noseband checks. Let's just say he's not the most popular kid on the block. We have come together so that our work can complement that of the other. My footage will place Crispin's photos in a context often lacking when still images of warm-up riding are published. And Crispin's work will add detail to the information people get from my videos. So far, we have been attracting attention. Although it has been 4 years since eponatv last filmed a warm-up arena, the damage done to the equestrian industry's image by the publication of photos from the warm-up is considerable. In a bid to prevent quote-unquote unfortunate moments in time from being quote-unquote taken out of context, the organisers have announced that they will be video monitoring the warm-up arena. They have given this important job to a single camera in a tree. I'm curious to see how video surveillance affects the riders and the dynamic around the warm-up arenas. The camera in the tree seems to have no more effect on the riding than the presence of the steward. In between the serious filming, I post little live clips to Facebook to show that there really is no need to select moments in time if you want to show controversial riding. The mystery man first approaches us at 9:30 in the morning to take our pictures. Crispin takes his right back, and we definitely detect a trend. People are photographing us. In this bit of footage, you can hear me wondering out loud about it.
Why do they take pictures?
Well, they're obviously going to give it some of their own medicine.
There's a photo of me on the website.
My picture is on the eponatv website in the About section. My identity is not a secret. Yet this steward feels the need to document my appearance. In other instances, it feels as if people walk up and photograph us in order to make us feel as uncomfortable as the riders do when we film and photograph them. But it doesn't affect me that way. I am just a person doing my job in a public place, in accordance with my conscience. Why would I mind somebody taking my photograph? I guess you have to be a professional rider or an FEI steward to understand. Between the Grand Prix and the 4-year-old class, Crispin and I post a selfie to Facebook to help out all those people who seem to want our photo. Then we return to the warm-up arena for the 4-year-old finals. I have not been filming for long when Mystery Man approaches.
Hej!
Är ni som är från Epson TV?
Vad var han?
Är ni från Epson TV?
Epson TV? Nej.
Var är ni ifrån?
Vad var han?
Var är ni ifrån?
Jeg er fra Equine, og det er Crispin, som er kunstfotograf fra Stockholm.
Har ni några sändningsrättigheter?
Vad var han?
Har ni några sändningsrättigheter?
Sorry, can we speak English? My Swedish is very bad.
Har ni några sändningsrättigheter?
I don't know what sändningsrättigheter is. Oh, is that right? Oh, there you go. I'll get those taken down straight away. this isn't live.
Is it live?
This is not live.
So why is it on the internet?
This is not in the, and what I'm filming right now is not on the internet.
It's not.
No.
So why
This is a
not?
regular camera.
Yeah, but why is it on the internet?
Because we were live streaming earlier.
You're not allowed to use this material.
Okay.
Please
Why
stop
is that?
filming.
What's the reason?
It's the rights from sending it from the show. Because it's Swedish
Okay, so we've already been through that with the Olympic.
Where are you from?
From Sweden.
No, but where are you from? Who are you speaking for as a representative of now?
Television.
You are from SVT.
Swedish television.
What is your job title there? Are you responsible for the recordings here? Do you have a card?
Swedish television.
The man doesn't really work for Swedish television. He is called Carl Magnus Olofsson, and he is head of security for Falsterbo Horse Show. He actually has the authority to tell us to leave. All he has to do is introduce himself and give the order. And yet, he doesn't. It might appear as if the presence of our cameras is making the riders, stewards, and show organisers uncomfortable. It would be better if we were kicked out by the police for violating broadcasting rights. We've been here before. In 2012, the International Olympic Committee threatened to take legal action against eponatv for documenting rollkur at the London Olympics. They did so on the same alleged grounds, copyright violation. It didn't work, of course. There is nothing illegal about my publishing this footage, so I don't mind promising Mr. Olofsson that I won't be breaking the law. This, however, doesn't impress him much.
I promise that I will check that everything is legal before we use any of this footage. You have my word. I will check the laws. So is that your card? Alright. Thank you. Did you have a business card that shows that you work for Swedish television? Excuse me, sir. Do you have some documentation that shows that you work for Swedish television? Okay. So how do you know what you do?
So how do I do that you do?
How do you what?
How do I know what you do?
Well, I'm telling you.
You're telling me. I'm not telling you.
But I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what to do.
Hej, det kommer Magnus. Nu är det några filmer igen.
Having lied to the police on the phone, Carl Magnus Olofsson sets off to fetch reinforcements. Instead, we are joined by big-name horse dealer Johan Ifersson.
Får du några bilder?
Ja, tack.
Va?
Ja, tack.
Also with us now is horse dealer Bjarke Laustesen.
Får de verkligen ingen bättre tror jag, än at stå her og terrorisere?
Nej, altså det her er mit arbejde, så jeg har ikke så meget. Det her er mit arbejde, så jeg har ikke så meget at skælde i det.
He seems to think we are filming the warm-up because we have something against the horses.
Men hvis ikke man kan lide heste, så skal man vel ikke være med til et ridestævne, skal man med?
Nej, det skulle man tro.
Ifersson tells us he is embarrassed on our behalf.
Jag tycker ni ska skämma.
Ja.
Va?
Ja,
Vadå ja?
ja, det
Men
synes
vi
jeg.
vet ju att du tycker det.
And Laustesen feels that we are ruining the sport.
Vad är anledningen att ni håller på så här och fjantar er?
Det er de kameraer, de har sat op. Det er de kameraer, der er blevet sat op af stævnearrangøren.
Det er for at kunne dokumentere alting
Ja,
på
lige
en
præcis.
fornuftig måde, for sådan nogle gør, så jeg ikke skal komme og ødelægge vores sport.
Ja, men det er jeg helt med på, og det vil vi gerne se, hvordan det skal
Hvorfor er det, du gerne vil ødelægge vores sport?
By the way, this is his horse I filmed on the Thursday. This is what Bjarke Laustesen means by the sport. This is what we are supposedly ruining by publishing our documentation.
Jeg synes faktisk, det er bedst, de fjerner derinde. där kommer. I mycket vart på samma. Det gick jag ju på sport. Jag tror det är befälligt att de tagit samman.
I never find out what Bjarke and his friends might do if I don't leave, because the steward in the blue blazer has finally found something to be upset about, and it seems to be us. Oops. Shortly after, Carl Magnus Olofsson returns with the fuzz.
Okay, will you please stop filming? I have two alternatives now.
Okay.
Either you hand in your equipment, show, or you leave the show right away.
I try to ask again what we've done wrong, but the copper doesn't seem sympathetic to my point of view.
Okay, so what is the reason exactly we're not allowed?
Vi snackar inte om dig nu. Nu hör ni vad han säger. Han är säkerhetschef på området. Blanda inte in oss ännu. Lyssna på vad han säger. Varsågod.
Ja, nu har du lyssnat och förstått vad jag säger till dig.
Yeah.
Ja, du är inte akkrediterad journalist.
Hang on a minute. I thought this was about broadcasting rights.
Nej, men jag är journalist.
Ja, det spelar
Jag
ingen
turnerar
roll.
inte någon.
He's right about that. Show organisers hate it when we film the warm-up, whether we have press accreditation or not. This is from the last time we bothered to accredit for a horse show, way back in 2010.
Rytterne de klager over det, og derfor vil vi ikke have, at du står så tæt på.
Ja, undskyld, jeg forstår simpelthen ikke, hvad problemet er.
Problemet er, at de føler, det er irriterende. Eller hesten føler, det er irriterende. Jeg ved det ikke.
Jeg står med et meget lille kamera.
Ved du hvad? Om lidt så bliver du vippet ud.
Så bliver jeg vippet ud lige frem.
Du bliver vippet ud, uanset hvad du er
Du har
krediteret
ikke engang
til.
præsenteret dig, jeg aner ikke.
Now that the police is here, Carl Magnus Olofsson brings up the live streaming again, even though I have already explained to him that I am filming with a regular camera for later publication.
Du är inte akkrediterad journalist, men jag livestreamar från härifrån. SVT vill att du streamar härifrån, eller så får ni betala för rättigheten.
SVT is Swedish state television. I've been in touch with them since. They did not dispatch Sheriff Olofsson to stop us filming, and they regard it as a serious matter if he impersonated SVT personnel, which he now denies. SVT's contract with Falsterbo was for live transmission only, so my filming clips like this one, and this one, for later publication, has nothing to do with Swedish television. Of course, the police doesn't know that I'm not live streaming. They've been told that this is the main problem, or my lacking press accreditation, or something. This audio is from Crispin's camera.
Men jag vet ju också att man får inte lov att filma och lägga ut någonting om det är andra som har filmrättigheter. Jag tror ju inte det alltså.
Det må man gerne, hvis det er kritisk journalistik, og hvis det har en relevans, en samfundsrelevans. Så det vil være op til en...
Det är säkert en sån sak som man får prova en Europadomstol i så fall. Jag har ingen aning.
They basically have no idea why they are kicking me out, let alone Crispin, who's not published any of his material at all. They're just doing their jobs, and after all, they have been told that we were refusing to leave when asked by the head of security of the show. That was eponatv's very first trip to Falsterbo. I hope it'll be another 4 years before I have to do that again. In the meantime, when you see photos like this one, or this one, or this one, from Crispin and other photographers, please don't automatically dismiss them as moments in time. They are documents of truth. This may just be an ugly photo as far as you're concerned, but for this horse, it's his reality. To him, it's not some riding theory discussion on Facebook. There isn't a single excuse you can invent, not a sentence of jargon or received industry wisdom you can spout, that's going to make the tiniest bit of difference to how the noseband feels around her face, or how the pressure from the reins affects his mouth. No, this is not about the individual rider, but it is about the individual horse. If you don't like these pictures, you don't like this riding. It really is that simple.